Welcome to Penny's Pantry. I'm Penny, and this is, well, that's my pantry, but this is my kitchen, and welcome. In this episode, we're going to make chicken cutlets. Very simple. Takes a little time, but they're very simple. So I have my chicken. So let me grab a paper towel because I like to use towels when I cut up the chicken. I'm just going to clean off all the fat, trim it all up. And now you could keep the fat and you can make a chicken stock if you want to. I'm not going to do that today. I don't have time. But you could freeze it and you could save it for another day. Okay. So what we're going to do with this chicken is we're going to cut it into layers. Okay, so we cut open all the chicken. Just gonna pound out the chicken a little bit so that they'll be nice and tender and ready to go. Okay, we're gonna get ready to coat our chicken. So I have some fresh farm eggs. Just gonna break them up. Eggs from some local farmers, all different ones. Got my flour. Okay, I have my breadcrumbs. You know, don't ever throw away crusty bread. When you think that it's going to start turning, take it out, throw it in the oven at like the lowest temperature, 170 or whatever your oven can go down to, and turn it into breadcrumbs. It's cheaper, and you could throw some Italian seasoning in there. I always add some cheese to it, but that's me. You don't have to. And I'm just mixing up my egg. I'm going to put a little bit of water in this, just to thin it out a little bit. And that's it. And now we're going to take our chicken and we're going to go flour, make sure it's coated real well, because the flour is going to absorb any of the moisture and it's going to create a glue for the breadcrumbs. So now we're going to dip it in egg. A lot of people miss the flour step, and that's when the breadcrumbs sometimes come off. And we're going to just do the breadcrumbs. And if I see some pockets that aren't coated, I just coat them real well. All right, put that off to the side and keep going. And then after I get like 5 or 6 pieces done, I'll turn the oil on and get that going so that we can start rotating them pretty quick. All right, I'm gonna keep going and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I got some really hot oil right here, and I'm gonna put, you can kind of hear it popping a little bit. And I'm gonna put 3 to 4 pieces of chicken in, and it's gonna sizzle. And yep, it's starting to sizzle a little bit. All right. And in a couple of minutes, we're gonna turn it and we're gonna make sure it's crispy on both sides, and we're gonna take it out. Okay, we got some good bubbling going on over here. So I'm going to turn these over, see how it's crispy. Now, okay, this is another batch done. I have paper towels laid out on a tray, and I'm putting meat right on the paper towel to drain out some of the oil. Now, you may have some questions like, why are you making so many cutlets? Or, oh, well, that would be one of the first questions I would ask. So, I have a lot of people coming for dinner tonight, so I'm making those. Now, I would suggest make them a lot anyway for you. If you, even if it's just two of you or three of you, I would say make them all. Get like 4 or 5 chicken breasts, maybe 6, and do the same thing because it makes a mess, and you're doing it. You might as well do it. You could you can bag them and throw them in the freezer. Take them out one by one. Take them out, bag them by like 3 or 4 pieces, depending on what is in your family, and then you can always take them out of the freezer and eat them. Or you keep them in the fridge for like, 3 or 4 days. You cut them up, you put them on a salad, you put them on a sandwich, whatever. You could do a bunch of different things depending on, what kind of dynamic your family is, how big it is. But I say make as many as you can at once because it makes a mess and you're doing it and you might as well just get it all over with. Okay, chicken cutlets are wrapping up. We're looking good. I have a plate full of them. They are nice and crispy and they smell delicious, and I can't wait to have them with dinner. I'm going to make a salad with them with mixed greens, some of that garlic olive oil that we made, and we're going to use some fresh cucumbers and tomatoes. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time on Penny's Pantry.